New year, new video, let's go. Local rum and cherry Sprite, anybody? Delicious. Welcome back to Orthodox Review, the most uneducated educational program here on the internet today. I'm your host, the guy with 1.5 thumbs. Let's have a chat. Never mind the bald spot. You, me, man, there's an issue out there, folks. Internet orthodoxy is a toxic wasteland of priests who are better off just being priests instead of being YouTubers. YouTubers who are probably better off being priests. And in the middle of it all is you and me. Folks, it's gotta stop, man. I'm not gonna name names here, although I probably should. It'll probably get me more views. There's echo chambers in internet orthodoxy, okay? There is a certain very famous Orthodox priest whose name I will not mention. No, I will not mention the fact that Father Peter Hears is the guy that I'm talking about. God bless him. I'm sure he thinks his work is good and his heart's in the right place. Here's the problem. You're preaching to the choir, fam. All you're doing is getting everyone's dander up. Firing them up. You gotta fire it up. That fire for orthodoxy, man. Ecumenism is heresy, and all these people are doing everything wrong, and you need to get baptized again because I don't agree with your bishop. And then you get the other guy whose dissertation was actually a survey of the church fathers to show that gender politics is horseshit. Shit. That's how we say it in the South. Shit. And everyone wants to attack him. Oh, he's a modernist. He can't be a priest because he doesn't want to be a priest. Had you watched his videos, you'd know that. Listen, people, I'm just a retard with a microphone and a camera and a cat. I'm nobody. We know this. You know this. I know this. I got no clout. I don't have a dog in this fight, but what I do have is a heart. All right? I got a heart. You got a heart, right? I know you do, because you're here and you're like, I like books and I think the bald guy's funny. This has got to stop. There's someone Discord with, and they try to hide it behind the whole like, well, there needs to be unity in American Orthodoxy. Well, you're not doing anyone any favors by calling everyone a fucking heretic. All right, pal? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying your approach is lacking, in my humble opinion. You see, when I think of a priest, I think, okay, here's a man that has a parish that he serves. He serves the divine liturgy. He attends to the spiritual needs of his flock. And maybe by God's grace does some evangelization by being orthodox out in public and not shoving it down people's throat on the internet. Let me ask you, my dear viewers, one very simple question. Has internet orthodoxy in this context done anything good for you? I could fall into a rabbit hole just as much as the next guy. In fact, fans of the channel that have seen some of my older live streams know that I fell into some pretty dark places because I drank the Kool-Aid, man. I got into the politics. I got into the, we need to squash the heterodox communication thing. I got into all sorts of stuff that, you know what? It took me to a very dark place where I was very, very far from the grace of God. How do I know this? Because my prayer life suffered, because my social life, everything suffered because of that anger, because of that discontent. I mean, am I alone in that? Maybe I am. I don't. Listen, folks, the point being, if you're hanging out in one of these echo chambers, I don't care if it's left, right, or center. If you're hanging out in an echo chamber, listening to some authority expound and prattle on about everything that's wrong with everyone and everything, and how everything should be a certain way according to a certain elder on a certain monastery in Mount Athos, like, you're shooting yourself in the foot, aren't you? I know I'm probably doing it myself, but for 2,000 years, the church that Christ himself established on the day of Pentecost has been in a state of ebb and flow. Good people come around, bad people come around. Shit fucking happens. All right, folks? Like, there's going to be schisms. There's going to be slander. There's going to be all these things. And you know what? it works itself out because eventually those people just die and go away. Well, except for the Catholic Church. But that's the point being, if you're spending any extended amount of time dripping the poison in your ears of all these internet Orthodox personalities, whether they be clergy or otherwise, if you're just sitting there like Hamlet's dad taking the poison, all right, like, what are you doing? And I'm not saying that I'm not being accusatory here. Don't get it twisted, babe. I'm not being accusatory. I don't mean it's like, oh, you suck as a human being and you're a shit Orthodox Christian. But no, I'm saying this out of love. Like, man, are you doing yourself any favors here? I got a challenge. I got a challenge for every single one of you, whether you're into the whole debate thing or not. Here's a challenge for you. It's a new year. Everyone's got resolutions. Here's a challenge for you. Make it a resolution if you want or not. Who cares? Give up on internet orthodoxy for like a solid week. 7 straight days of just not drinking the Kool-Aid, all right? Instead, in those 7 days, here is my challenge. And I'm going with you on this journey because I need it. I need it badly because I suck as a human being. I'm a terrible Christian, and I am the worst possible example of what a good Christian is. So let's do this together. A whole week, stay away from internet orthodoxy. Stay away from Orthodox ethos. Stay away from the other guy. Stay away. Just any channel, any speaker that's trying to like drill into you. What's Orthodox? What's not Orthodox? What's patristic? What's hermeneutic or whatever big brain stupid words that they like to use to throw in. Listen, and side note, orthodoxy is not an intellectual pursuit. If your idea of orthodoxy is a stack of books, all right, an armchair and your buddies thinking you're better than everyone else because you've got the true faith, guess what? You failed. You failed orthodoxy. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. Go ahead, fucking nail me up, whatever. Okay, so here's the challenge. Stay away from internet orthodoxy for a solid week and do the one thing, probably the only proper thing I ever say in any of my videos. For a solid week, let's just go to church, say our prayers, and remember God. All right? Let's go to the Divine Liturgy. Let's attend feast day services if we're able, and just about everyone should be able, and I hate that sometimes I'm not. I hate that about myself. Get up in the morning and pray. Before you go to sleep at night, pray. And don't just be like, oh, God, thanks. No, like, let's pick up a prayer book, right? Let's pick up whatever prayer book it is you use. I don't really care which prayer book you use, as long as it's Orthodox. Pick up that prayer book, and at the end of the night, read your prayers. And if you can feel them and connect with them and mean them, great. If not, read them anyway, because you know what? That's how you build a habit of prayer. And we all know, I should hope that a lot of us know that part of the evening prayers is an acknowledgement of the sins we've committed throughout the day and begging God's mercy. So let's do that. 7 days of no internet orthodoxy, no BS. Hey, wait, I'm cursing in this video. No bullshit. No bullshit controversy about what jurisdiction is doing what and how your baptism is invalid for some fucking reason as if God's grace doesn't exist. Ignore all that. Put it aside. Go to church, say your prayers, remember God. Let's all just get up in the morning and pray. Go about our day and try to be the best Christians we can be. And if we fuck up sometimes, okay, we fuck up. We fall down, we get up again. Demons fall and don't get up. We fall and get up. Let's do that, 7 days. And so we'll check in on a live stream maybe, and we'll see how it's going, okay? And if you made it this far into the video, fucking fantastic. Share it with people. And if you want to attack me, go ahead. I don't care. If you want to forward it to one of those internet orthodoxy priests that probably have something to say about it, go ahead. Don't care. Bring it. Listen, I'm not a theologian. I'm not some armchair monastic. I'm an asshole with a cat and a camera. That's it. I'm just out here trying not to go to hell. Maybe y'all can join me in that. Let's just try not to go to hell. And let's leave the big brain bullshit politics fucking nonsense to the idiots over there with the degrees and stuff. We're over here. Let's be the peasants that we are. Let's be the simple folk that we are. The barbarians even. Let's just be Christians. Get up, pray. You go to work, or you raise your kids, or whatever it is you do. Get up, pray, do that, pray, and go to sleep. 7 days solid. And just do that. And then maybe we can do another week where we start introducing things like, I don't know, charitable works. Anyway, happy fucking New Year from me, Spooky Cat, and this delightful local rum I'm drinking from, where is this? Wilmington Distillery, Wilmington, North Carolina, right around the corner from the job I just quit. We got books coming. Bear with me, folks. By the way, don't forget to go to church, say your prayers, and remember God. God bless you all. I love you to bits and pieces. And we'll see you real soon.